Can you hear me now? I am going live and taking questions. The last one got knocked off for some odd reason. However, if you are here now and you can chat, please, questions come abrupt. I am ready to handle them. I want to thank you all for watching. I ask that you like, subscribe, and thanks again for watching. I also want to give a shout out to Jason McElhone, who is also in the fight for your $10,000 EIDL grants. We are all in that together. I want to once again also say this. I am going to, what's up, Cheryl Miller? It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Cheryl. Brad Blumenthal, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, guys. Account closed. How long to refund? When did your account get closed, Brad? When did it get closed? Michael Slaughter, I hear you. Good. Thank you, Michael Slaughter. I appreciate it. I will ask Brad Blumenthal, account closed, how long to refund? Depending on when you put your application in and when you submitted your second time, mine took about 3 weeks to actually get a response back. What's up, Dunham? Hey, Dunham, I tried getting in touch with you to go live, but you're gone. I don't know where you are. Where are you, Robert? Where are you when I need you? Where are you? Everybody say yo to Robert. I don't know if I have his song. Do I have your song queued? Nope. Dang, don't have your song queued. I wish I did. Schumer, I want my idol. Schumer, where's my idol? Justin Mass, hello. I've been reconsideration for a couple months now for the advanced grant. Haven't heard back. Should I email or call and see what's going on? Justin Mass, don't go nowhere. I'm going to tell you what to do right now, Justin Mass. Actually, I'm going to put a link. I'm going to give you a number to tier 2. Okay, guys, whoever is watching this right now, get this number down to tier 2. It will take you 2 minutes to talk to somebody who can actually get you where you need to go. So with this number, you can thank me later when you get your money. Let me find Debbie, where are you at, Debbie? Hold on. Let me just do this. There you are. Okay, let me give you this number to tier 2. And this will get you past the crap and to somebody that can literally take your information, have your application number ready with you, sir. And this can get you to the next step very quickly. Paste. This is the tier 2 number. Anybody who's watching right now should be taking this number down. And when you really want to call somebody and skip through the mayhem and the junk of making you wait forever to get to somebody who does not know or cannot take your application to the next level, use this number that I'm giving you, the tier 2 number. That was for you, Justin Mass. Okay, Brad Blumenthal, 6 months ago, you said account closed about, okay. Brad Blumenthal, call that number and get your application, have your application number ready. Call them up and say, yo, what's up with my app? And if they say you need to file a recon, file a recon. Right now, there is if you ever watch the stock market, that's kind of like what I am here. I am like the stock market of EIDL grants and loans. Right now, it's going up. Right now, they are giving loans out to a lot of people. And then you come to the points where it's going lower, then you get back up. So right now we're in a high point. You guys got to get with the SBA. Right now they're actually pushing things out, which is finally nice to see once in a while. Okay, Randy Plyman, how long does it take for your loan to get approved after a loan officer sends it to legal? Randy, right now I think the average is about 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks is where you're going to be looking at as far as if you when you hit the underwriting process, it's about 2 to 3 weeks from there. So that's about how far you're looking at right now if you are there. A lot of people getting frustrated after the first week. I haven't heard nothing back. Yeah, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks. Cheryl Miller says, yo, Don Adam McKinney, hello. Michael Slaughter, yo, Robert. Got the loan 2020, says Umara, but didn't get the email for the $10,000 grant. Oh, yeah, you're going to have to wait for the email for the, well, you can always just submit an email for the $10,000 grant. You can go through reconsideration to do that if you have to, Umara. And I suggest you do if you never got an email for it. So put your application number in along with a recon letter saying, excuse me, I never was offered a $10,000 grant. And that will put you in the queue for the $10,000 grant. You got to keep on pushing them. You got to. They're not going to try. Everybody out there, just to let you know, they are not going to try really knocking on your door and pounding on your door to give you this money. We have got to be the ones that pound on the door to get the money, which is sad, but you know, that's just how it is. Because if they're not going to have to give you the money, if you don't need it, they're not going to give it to you. Andy Sanders, I'm sorry. Rama Camp. I need my advanced 5K. Oh, so hopefully you got your 10K, because if you're talking about the 5, then you already got the 10. Yes, you should get your advanced as well. If you got the 10K and you filed under the 50%, which there is discriminatories between the 10K. The 10K grant should be you get the 10K. The 5K grant was placed in afterwards, saying you have to have 50% loss. So the 5,000 EIDL grant supplemental, I'm not going to fight real hard for that, because they did put that in the act already, the American New Heroes, that you needed to have that loss. You see, the CARES Act was different. Your $10,000 grant, you needed to shut your doors to get that grant. Close your doors, stay home, get safe. That was the $10,000 grant. That's what I'm fighting for more than the 5K. The 5K grant was after you shut your doors and all this other stuff, you lost 50%. You get the 5K. I'm not going to be on a 5K trip. I am not. Hopefully, if you did lose 50% of business that year, then yes, you should get it. Andy Sanders, if we're not in low income area and received a $1,000 grant, do we have to pay this back? No, sir, you do not. Robert Dunham, think Bordeaux is screening calls now. I wouldn't doubt that, Robert. I wouldn't doubt it. I think she's blocked me. So screw Bordeaux. Donetta McKinney says, I'm ready. Speaking C's here. Whoa, dude, I give you the number. Okay, there's the tier 2 number. Once again, everybody, get that tier 2 number. I put it up there. I'm not going to keep putting it up. Andy, Robert Dunham, no Andy, Company of Eagles. Talk to Ron Kynes' office today, and they have an EIDL and PPP expert that is going to call me back. Awesome. That's good news. And tell them, Company of Eagles, tell them that Speak and See has given you the information you needed, and if they do not do what they're supposed to, then Speak and See is going to come after them for you, Company of Eagles, just to say, I'm on your side. I am on your side. You have back. Robert Dunham's, tell him that targeted EIDL policy, they're holding that one for review, Robert. I'm not going to let that up. Robert, be nice, dude. Be nice. Justin Mass, you got it, brother. Dunham, I think Dems are entrenching, not a peep. Brad Blumenthal, will they give my funds away? I was 100% approves for increase, signed docs, and sent the voided checks in front back license. You should get it then. You should get it. They will not give your funds away. Your funds go into a queue or into a place that gives you a 6-month period, I believe, before they release it to another person. So once you go in there, Brad, your funds are there. They're not going to give your funds away. I want, Donetta McKinney says, I want grant. How do I qualify? No, I haven't started my business yet. Oh, well, Donetta, if you haven't started your business yet, you don't get a grant. You would probably apply for a startup business kind of grant. So why don't you go to the SBA website and click in starting up my own business? How do I get a grant? It's a different kind of grant. This is for businesses that shut down, not for businesses that are starting up. Michael Slaughter says, I had to submit my bank info to target advance reevaluation on this past Saturday. How await am I looking at? How long? Okay, so if you submitted a bank info for your targeted advance, usually that can be almost immediately, because once they get your information that they sent, they just need your application number. If they ask you for your bank information on a targeted advance, it sometimes could be almost instantaneous. So you should be getting it this week, Michael. If they ask you for your bank info on a targeted advance, you should be getting it this week. Let me try to find the next question. Next question, submitted by bank. Brian S. Does anyone want to meet at DC SBA office Thursday morning from 7 to 1300 hours? Brian S., are you what? Are you protesting? Are you doing a protest out there? Let us know what you're up to. Justin Melson, I am waiting to hear back from reevaluation. It will be 7 weeks tomorrow. I hope to hear something soon. Oh, good. Yeah, I hope you do too. Let us know, Justin, how that goes. Okay, and also out there, everybody, I want to give a shout out to Jason McElhone. Thank you for all you're doing. Keep fighting the good fight for the EIDL grants, brother. We appreciate you. Robert Dunham. And here's the thing. These videos aren't going to get a lot of views. These videos don't get a lot of views, but this is the fight. Like Meet Kevin used to come here and watch us when he was little and watch us and help us prompt us up. But now he's into governor things. His head's gotten really big because he's getting a lot of views because he's followed the trend. You see, we're not following the trend here. We're trying to stay with the trend of getting your $10,000 EIDL grants. And that's what I want to thank Jason McElhone for doing. And this channel right here is we're trying to get you your $10,000 EIDL grants. I know we're not changing. We're not running for governor, so we're not going to get the views. But we're trying to change your life to improve it so you can get that $10,000 EIDL grants and the loans. That's why we're here. And that's why we're doing what we're doing, because it's a different fight. Robert Dunham, normally open office is leaving to message boxes. Okay. Company of Eagles, I told him about Speak and Say. Good, company. You tell them if they need to call me or get into a comment and leave me a message, I will get right back with them and let them know that, yeah, you've been waiting a long time and they need to really hook you up. And I have fought for a lot of you out there, and I will continue to fight for you out there. Your small businesses that were going to go out of business, but are literally hanging on by threads. I want you to know that I am hanging on with you, and I will help you fight. You got this, company. Dunham, don't get paid to be nice. No, it does not. Brad Lumen Hall, thank you too, brother. Like and sub. Kyle Ray, I went to reeval. Kyle Ray says, I went to reeval a few times. The last was a bank. I can't read this. That account was now inactive, and now I got an email requesting an info phone call, and I'm back to reeval for bank information. Oh, you're into reevaluation. Okay. Well, you got to keep on submitting back, and if I could read that more and I could be more understanding of what you're saying, I could probably help you, but I can't really read that. Aaron Wright, I made a couple mistakes on my app. I rectified them. I've been waiting a year to get my loan. Aaron Wright, hopefully you got that tier 2 number, and I would suggest you call it right now, even while you're watching the program here. Even while you guys are watching this, I put the SBA's tier 2 number. Call them right now. If you have a question with your tier 2 agent, I am here right now. I can help you with their questions. I will do that. I have no problem. Let me know. Sundar, High Speed, received the invite to targeted EIDL supplemental, but do not live in a low-income area. Purple map. Should I apply? What are the chances of receiving the grant? If you do not live in a purple community, and you get the yellow and the purple, which is totally ridiculous. If you don't live in the purple, you should not, or they're telling you not to apply for the grant. Sundar, I would go ahead and apply. You might as well. It's not going to hurt you. They can't decline you any worse than if you didn't. I did not apply, even for the first one. I did not apply because it said purple. So when we're going with the class action lawsuit, which is coming up, and everybody, whoever's here, I'm sure everybody knows about the class action lawsuits that are happening. You can go ahead and apply. It's not going to hurt the case. And if they decline you, at least you still get your application in the queue. So yes, I would personally go ahead and apply, Sundar. I would go ahead and apply. Hey, speak my man, Ken Scioli. It's good to see you, my friend. It's good to see you. A Company of Eagles. I submitted my bank info back in March. Still no funds for the increase near for March. Okay. Bro, I had to reveal all over bank for like 4 weeks. Yep, you do have to keep doing that. As long as they keep saying it, keep doing it. You're the man, speak. Thank you, Michael. Brian S. Yes, I have a sign. I did one person protest with a sign last week. Really? But the police came but were friendly. I have a photo. Oh, dude, how can I get that photo from you? Wait a minute. I remember seeing you. I remember seeing your comment on either it was Twitter or YouTube that said you were going to go and you were going to protest. Awesome. I would love to get that picture somehow, some way, Brian. That would be cool. That would be awesome. Manual Cake Daddy Pruitt said, I received a small idle increase February. I am wondering, will I have to supply all of the documents over again? I do have my insurance ready to send them. Thank you for all you do. Manuel, if you received a small idle increase in February, once again, I gave the SBA Tier 2 number down there. Did you not get it? Let me go ahead and give it again. And I am telling everybody right now, call the Tier 2 number that I'm putting down there with your application number and ask them that, Manuel. You're not going to have to resend it unless they ask you for it. You never send anything to the SBA unless they ask you. If you send them more than what you need, you're stacking paper on top of paper. It gets confusing, and your odds of getting a loan are less because you got to keep it simple with them. You really do. I just put the number down there, Aaron. You were asking for it. Terry Sinekel, a friend of mine, got denied for unverified information for a loan, which is when you immediately, upon getting, if you get unverified, say we're unable to verify, immediately send back a recon or call the SB2 number that I just put down there and say, look, what's unverifiable? Let me know. I will send you the information that you need to prove that I'm a legit business. That's how you do it. You got to keep it real. You got to keep it 100. Stephen Brown, can you use grants for anything? You're supposed to use it for your business, but they really don't check up on it. But I mean, if you need the grant for your business, you're going to use it for your business, which entails everything around you. You're not going to have to show receipts on your grant. Robert Dunham says, I do it anyhow. Robert Dunham says, just in case. Tier 2 phone number, abstract, impressions. Karen, I've been waiting since 4/2020 on a loan. I'm in second recon, finally got the portal in February and heard nothing since. Call every week and they say it's in progress. So frustrating. Call again right now. Right now. Robert Dunham says, keep it simple, stupid, KISS. Means keep it simple, stupid. That's talking to, I like the keep it simple, stupid. I like that. You do what you need to do on the grants, Robert Dunham says. And Pruitt says, okay, thank you, Manuel Cake. Guys, I want to thank you all. Do you have an email address? I do, Brian S. It is speakandc@gmail.com. Speakandc@gmail.com. And you can send me that photo. I would appreciate that. That would be really cool to see another marcher in front of the Capitol or the SBA saying, yo, hey, we won our 10K. That's what we're here for. We're going to get the 10K grant, and we're also going to get our loans. I'm also here today to answer questions on those loans if you need those answered now.
Now is the perfect time to click that like and subscribe button, and thank you for watching Speak and See.
Sales, hello. Your info is the best on YouTube. Thank you to Sales Miami. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let me know if you need any more help. I will be able to try to do that for you right now. Alfredo Delgado, thank you so much, brother. Thank you, sir. Once again, guys, get this tier two number and keep it, copy, paste it, do whatever you got to do to have it with you so that when you do get that email from the SBA, you can say, look, I got somebody I can talk to that can pull up my app and literally get me to where I need to be to get my money. Happy Father's Day to you, Alfredo. Appreciate it, Delgado. Do I sign my 4506T 219 before my 1040 amended process or wait? You can do it all in the same email, Elise. If you're sending them all information at once, you can have the 46 or 4506T signed along with the, because actually your 1040K amended should be in there with it. So you shouldn't have, you always have to sign your 4506T. Let me get this. You always have to sign your 4506T when you mail it in. You have to have an electronic signature with it. So yes, you do sign your 4506T. Make sure I get that right. Robert Dunham says, Elise, you rock too, Elise. Oliver, appreciate it. To Robert Dunham, Chris, they are tailoring well. Blacks and whites are getting re-aimed. Yep. Exclusive 2119 says customer service some or rude, very robotic, can't help nobody. They got attitudes on a big group chat. Folks still been waiting on loan increase April 22, 2021. April, January, March, April. Call them again. Call them again, exclusive. Call them right now. Right now. Right now. If you guys are waiting, if you're watching my video right now, I want to see you get money. That's the only reason I went live, is to see you get money right now. Call the tier 2 number I put down there with your application, have it ready. If anything, even if you don't get the answer you want, you will get an answer. If you don't get the answer you want, call again. Find somebody that's going to give you the answer that you're needing to take you to the next step, because a lot of times you're going to find somebody that's going to throw you off in the wrong direction, and it's going to keep you discombobulated into where you cannot move forward into your business life. So keep calling. If you have to bug them, the power here is in the consistency. If you're not consistent with it, you're not going to get this. If you're consistent, you will get it. That's just how it happens.
Now is the perfect time to click that like and subscribe button. And thank you for
I'm
watching.
using my personal bank account. You can use your personal bank account, Stephen Brown. It's fine. Your personal bank accounts are fine as long as it's in the same name that you put the loan in for. If you're a sole proprietor, you're probably going to have a personal bank account. Brian S. just sent a pic of the, yes, thank you, Brian. I will check it out later. I had to redo it earlier this week. Elise, okay, because I saw they offered me Target. Good. If they offered you Target, go for it, Elise. That's cool. That's great news. I applied to do invite in April 6th, applied through the portal on April 22nd. Alicia Lovejoy says, and I've talked to several agents and sent them emails today. Agent told me it's going to take months. What do I do? If they said it could take months. I'm very lucky. I put mine in. I've been doing it for 4 months now. My last recon was put in last month, about a month ago. And I'm just hearing back from them now. But it's literally taking 4 months before I'm actually getting to a point where now they're asking for my insurance papers and stuff like that. So if you're looking in the 4-month period, it's not unusual, and it doesn't mean there's something wrong. It just means that they're taking a very long time. Chris Arnold said, signed and sent all information they required. No movement forward. Talked to Congressman, Senator, nothing, any suggestions. Signed and sent all information they required. Chris Arnold, call that number right now. Call it right now and say, what is the holdup? I really need to know. Guys, if you got to get a little bit harsh with the person on the phone, it's okay. It's okay to get a little bit upfront. Keep it 100. I'm saying keep it 100. I would call again right now, Chris. I know I've seen Chris. I've seen you on my channel a lot, and you've been going through it just as much as anybody has here. And it's not unusual. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's not unusual. Robert Dunham says, legislative and business advocates. Exclusive 2119 says, same rude, lazy SBA customer service called 70 times. Trust me, run biggest chat idle. Robert Dunham, buzzwords, people. Lisa Lovejoy, I had the IRS send my transcript, so should I email them to the SBA? Lisa, I would not email them unless they ask you for it. I wouldn't give them any more information than they need unless they ask for it. I would call them and talk to them first. And then if they ask you for it, then you send it to them. But I wouldn't send them more information on top of information. It just gets confusing. We're dealing with people that have not been doing this for a long time. Most of the people that get your information have not been in the SBA for a long time, and they're not used to all of this stuff. So the simpler we keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what we're looking to do. Alyssa Oliver says, thanks again. You've saved many companies' businesses on this channel. Thank you so much. And that's what I like to hear. That's why we do it, to save the businesses on this channel that watch. I hope that people who watch this channel get fruit from it. I like to see fruit from the channel. That's why we do it. Kyle Ray says, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you. Like and subscribe. LPS Girl Manning says, I had to amend to add 1099 income so transcripts don't show my business income. SBA wants a certified copy of my amended return from the IRS, so I'm frustrated because I don't know where to get it. Okay, so if you had to amend to add your 1099 income so transcripts don't show my business income, certified, okay, here's what I would suggest. I would suggest going down to SBA wants certified copy of my amended return. Okay, so if you amended it, can't you just print it out and take it down and get it certified by the IRS? Social Security, income, a business, go down to your SSI agent and have them stamp it. That's weird that they're asking to amend my 1099 income. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. SBA wants certified copy of my amended return. Okay, so you went in, you redid it. Now they need it certified. Yeah, you're gonna have to reprint that out and go get it certified. That's all there is to that. You can't. There's no way around it. But I would call the SBA back. Is what I would do. I mean, that's one agent that said that. I would call back and see if there's another way around it. Brian S. They requested a voided check in my 2202 on Thursday. Sent it back Friday morning. I did not have anything to place on the form. Requested a voided check in my... Sent it back. Let's see if Robert Dunham can help out with that one. Hey, Robert, can you help out with that, Brian S.? Sent it back on Friday morning. Did not have anything to place on the form. That should be all you need, would be the voided check. I think it's a very good sign. Dude, when they ask for a voided check, it's a very good sign, because a voided check pretty much means give me your bank account number. We need a place to send the money. So that's a very good sign. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you, Lisa. Lovejoy, appreciate it. Call the number, guys. If you guys need your money, call that number that I gave. Sundar, Speak and See, thank you for your input. We need, I hope we win the lawsuit and get rid of the policy map. We're getting rid of the policy map. Sundar, we are getting rid of that policy map. We will win the lawsuit if it has to go that far. They do not want it to go that far. Another lawsuit is the last thing they want. So right now the policy map is looking like it might hit Congress a lot sooner than S513. If we hit the policy map and then before S513 and then we hit the low income 30% needed, hit that next, we don't even need S513 because that's basically what S513 is. It's getting rid of the policy map and getting rid of you needed to get a 30% loss. So if we can do those two things right now, we don't even need S513, which would be amazing. Then we can quit bothering Jackie Rosen. My bank in middle initial, but my SSN matches. My bank has my middle initial, but my SSN matches. Don't quite understand the question. If you want to rephrase that, Stephen, that'd be cool. Troy S., I had to contact them. A very legit business and loan officer did not know what to do. Waiting for supervisor to update and called. Email each week. Yup, got to keep doing that. Chris Arnold, been 36 days. Still in process for advance. Didn't get a blue button increase. No, not many people got that blue button, to be honest with you, Chris. That wasn't like everybody got that. That was just some people got it. Didn't even get a blue button increase. Told the SBA they'd shoot me another email. Blue button increase. Okay, I'm missing some people here. You see something? Guys, excuse me one second.
They promised us a grant. Now there doesn't seem to be anyone around. They promised us 10K, but now the money is nowhere to be found.
Roughly $80 billion in CARES Act.
We're gonna get our 10K. Idle. We're gonna get our 10K. Idle. Yeah, I think so. We're gonna get our idle. We're calling, we're blogging, we're sizing them up. Cause they promised tall, delivered small, and now we want our money. Hanging with C, and we're looking for some action. Cause with the SBA we can get no satisfaction. The grant was for 10K, and it was signed and it was stated on CARES Act 4227. Now Congress is constipated. They constipated. Dig if you will, CARES Act. Promise you something you don't get. Then they want you to forget about it. This is what it sounds like. Ridiculous. Push it. Push it good. Push it. We want a 10K.
Initiating startup sequence.
Oh, there. I'm sorry, my mute button was on. Oh, didn't know I hit that. Stephen Brown, my bank was middle initial, but sent SSN matches. That's good. Trying to get to the next question. T. Bowman says, hey, we won our 10K. Troy SS calling tier 2. Good job. Okay, Noreen. Check. Why would one need to certify if they're requesting the transcript? Noreen, there's no... Yeah, that's a good question, but you never know what they're going to need. Noreen McDonald says, tomorrow will be 4 weeks since the SBA received my transcripts. They have voided check, they have BOR, voided check and hazard, and no, ask for superv callback. They called me just to say they have everything. Wait. Yep. Oh, tomorrow will be 4 weeks. That's longer than it normally takes. It usually takes looking between 2 to 3 weeks is the average. So 4 weeks is a little bit longer than average. Dunham, once you get a request for a check, barring anything else, it's a good sign. Yep, I agree. Sue, we get it to the journalists. Yep, we've been getting it to the journalists, that's for sure. Donna, level. Blue button disappeared. Yeah, we had that happen to a lot of people, Donna, where they had the blue button, then it disappeared. I think the blue button was for a minute. And then they were like, dude, we're getting way too many of these. Just stop at the blue button. Make them. It was too easy. You know, they're trying to make this harder. They realized the blue button made it too easy, and they got so hit with so many applications. Like, all right, get rid of the blue button. Make them fill out the application. Sales Miami says, aha, ha 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 ha. David Sales says, ha ha. So I guess something was funny. What? Oh, they're probably watching the song. Okay. Okay, I just passed a whole bunch of people. Wow, I had more questions than I thought. I'm so sorry. I had more questions than I thought. Shout out to Darlene Hall. I appreciate the $5. Wow. I didn't know you could even give money on this channel. Wow. Is that new? Is that something new they started doing? Well, thank you anyway for Darlene. I appreciate it. That's pretty cool. And David Dale says, okay, wow, I've got a lot of questions out here. Okay, I didn't realize that I had so many questions. Let me try to find this. Donna Level says blue button disappeared. Yes, it did. Like I said, it was getting too easy for them, and they were getting way stacked up with way too many applications. People just hit the blue button. Their application was sent back. Instead of people who really needed it had to, try a little harder. LPS Girl Manning said, to clarify, my transcripts show 0 for business income because amended returns do not update on transcripts. So the SBA wants a copy of returns. IRS told me they will not stamp copy of returns. That makes sense. Now I get it. Okay. Okay. So your transcripts showed a 0 for business income. So you had to refile for your transcripts with a copy of returns. You can get the IRS might not do it, but you can send it back to the SBA, and then when they send it back to you, then you can go get it stamped. You cannot just have it stamped before you send it to the SBA. SBA has to read it, evaluate it, and then send it back. Delays are pretty big with the IRS ATM. IRS keeps saying only amended. LPS Girl, I did submit 4506 to get a certify over the next month, did not receive $43 for nothing. Yes, I know how that goes. Robert Dunham, but what we are seeing from the SBA is they want a second part of the transcript. Thank you. David Davis, you are muted. Yes, I fixed it, I think. Robert Dunham says agents practically seem to want it from the tap. Yes, they do. Muted. Is it my audio? Can't listen. Thank you. I think I fixed it. Hopefully everybody can hear me now. I hope you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? I believe so. Just got off the phone with the SBA. They approved my reconsideration for the targeted idle status from declined to approve in less than 5 minutes. Everybody, give it up for David Malone. He has just gotten paid because he called that tier 2 number. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need here, guys. We need... Way to go, David. Way to go, B. Malone. That's what we're talking about. That's awesome. That's what I like here, is when we see somebody that's following, the systems, and getting along with it and getting their money. He just went from declined to approved. Call the tier 2 number right now, everybody watching this. Call that tier 2 number and say, here's my application. I am online live right now with Speak and See and a whole bunch of viewers saying, we need our money. Any questions you got, let us know. That's what we're doing here. We're getting people paid. Way to go, B. Malone. It's good to hear. That's what we're here for. That's why we're here. To see you get money, to see you get paid. Dunham, you weren't speak for a few. Thank you for the update on my sound. Thanks. B. Malone, why were you declined before? Wow, congrats. B. Malone says D Sales. Justin Mass, hey, they just called tier 2 number and they told me they don't need anything else. It's in reevaluation until my loan officer makes me a decision. Good. You're there. You're in front of a loan officer, Justin Mass. And I want everybody else right now, I'm telling you, pump up the volume. We are here. Tell them that, look, you're live right now with Speak and See's channel, and you need to know what's going on with your EIDL loan. Right now, as you see, we are forcing the hand. That's what we call forcing the hand. You need your money, and it's legit. That's why we're here online. We're showing the world you're going to get your money. Way to go, B. Malone. Good job. B. Malone says, I'm a tax preparer, so I listed my industry as a finance. He said that's an auto decline because they don't give money to businesses that loan money. Oh, but now you're getting it. So now he's getting it. Darlene Hall. Thank you. Never seen that before. Somebody gave me money. I was like, wow, that's cool. I appreciate it. And appreciate you, Darlene Hall. Thank you for watching. Thank everybody out there for liking and subscribing. I'm good. It's an awesome thing to see somebody right now, B. Malone, just getting approved. Finally, dude, you've been at it forever. Thank you, Lord. Keep everybody in our prayers here. And it was a mistake on my app. Okay, Robert, ouch, BM. That's CF. Justin Mass says, B. Malone, congrats, they said. There was nothing they can do to move it forward. What did you say to them? Move it forward. Help from... B. Malone says, Congressman. Yes. And I always suggest that too. Guys, if you got to call your congressman, call your congressman. I can give the number. I don't have it with me right now, but I usually... Congress. Let's see if I can hit that up. You guys getting the Congress? Nope, not there. Nope, not there. That's your senator. Okay, with this number here that I'm showing right there, that is calling your senator. You can also ask for a congressman with that number. Say like 202-224-3121. I live in Washington, D.C. They would set you up with a congressman in that area, and you would be able to leave them a message or get with them. And sometimes you got to take your congressman route, and that really helps. So B. Malone says, got direct contact with the SBA. She had the loop every week. Good. Got my loan. That's about a month after that. See that? We just got to keep the power is in the consistency. Your consistency is power. It works. What's up, brother? Says Vince. What's up, brother? It's good to see you, my friend. Q Gladiator Music. Yes, free. B. Malone, I have sent her transcripts and asked her to do my file, and she emailed back done. Kim White said, okay, thank you, Kim White. Thank you for watching, and thank you for liking and subscribing. Also, another shout out, Jason McElhome. Appreciate all you do. Keep going out there. Keep fighting, bro. Keep fighting for all that you're doing for us. Because, there's not a whole lot of people left in this fight, but there's a lot of small businesses left. There's not a lot of YouTubers left in the fight for the $10,000 EIDL grant, but there's a lot of small businesses that still need it. So I'm going to continue fighting for you. And one day you're going to get that 10 grand. And you're going to be like, yeah, the fight was worth it. It was worth it. Okay. B. Malone says I sent her transcripts, even asked her asked her to add them to my file. She emailed back and said, done. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Thanks. Says Kim White. B. Malone, and save their numbers as a contact in your phone. It shows up when they call. Yeah, guys, once again, let me show that number that B. Malone is trying to show you. Melanie Hins, his first priority group submitted, advance 22821. Still waiting call centers in my state, Maine. Both called me back today. We are making progress, ladies and gentlemen. This is like the stock market of the SBA, the stock market of the loans. Right now, we are going up. We are getting that money. We are pushing our pedal to the metal, saying, give us our loans. And we are really just saying, time out with all the fraud and stuff like that. We get it. It was back in the day. The fraud's not that high anymore. Start pumping them out like Carranza. Start pumping these things out like Carranza. And B. Malone is saying, save this number. He's leaving a number there for everybody, that 1-800 number 366-6303. Guys, get that number too. B. Malone, what is that number? What is that number? Can you explain that to people? B. Malone says, save it in your contacts so when they call you, you know it's them. Darlene Hall says, you have to make an appointment with the IRS Taxpayer Assistance Center in your local area and hand deliver the tax returns, and they are the ones that stamp your tax returns. Thank you for that information, Darlene Hall. Tina Lynch said, I applied this month and got the invite the next day. Still waiting to call the SBA every Sunday till I get my 10K. Good for you. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. I am getting funded, says Ralph Maines. Yep. We are seeing a lot of that today. We are seeing a lot of it. Way to go, guys. D-Sales Miami says, I just called. They told me to just keep waiting. Then, just keep calling. As long as you called, you're still back in there. They're pushing this. Keep calling. Donald's Random Videos. Good to see you, Donald. Good to see you out there, my friend. What's up, cuz? Skit Night says, are those on top of reevaluation in priority group? Are those that are on reevaluation in a priority group? I wouldn't call it a priority group. But if you're into reconsideration, then you're probably in front of the line. Vanessa Williams says, my husband applied for the grant on the first day it opened, back in March 30th, 2020, and only received $1K. He got the invite in February, but it's still pending. Is there anything he should do to speed it up? Yeah, Vanessa, if he got the invite for the grant, he should call them for sure, just to say, excuse me, how's the grant looking? And find out if he's in that low income map area or the yellow zone. Find out if he's right in the, but I would call the tier 2 number, Vanessa. I don't know if you got that. I'm going to put it up again. Consider everybody keep calling that tier 2. But keep calling them and putting your pressure on, because I can see that the people in my channel, the people who are watching this channel are less likely to be waiting longer because we apply pressure. And those of you who are applying pressure are actually going to get quicker responses because because your application keeps going in front of them. It keeps going in front of them instead of being put in the bottom and neglected. So we got to keep applying pressure. And that's what for the $10,000 grant too, Vanessa, keep applying pressure. I know I am fat says, I have been waiting since April 7th with no update. Call again. I just put the number down there. Dana W. called tier 2 this morning and got the same answer like the other SB agent. I sent email on 4/7 and then the blue button 4/22, but my case not even been assigned to a loan officer. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer for others to be assigned, but continue calling. I would call again today. If you called this morning, that's great. Then it'll keep you going, but continue calling people. Also be careful which stamp they use on your return. The IRS several stamps. There's a good thread on Reddit. Okay, good answer. Good answer. So there's a different kind of stamp for a different kind of a piece of paper, I guess. Interesting. I never knew that. I thought it was just IRS. Darlene Wilkerson says, I received an automatic denial after I got the invite. I accidentally put I was not a citizen, but it's processing. I sent in documentation. Oh, good. Okay, good. Oh, wow. I accidentally put I was not a citizen. That shouldn't have kept you from getting the loan as long as you have an EIN and social security number. I don't even think you have to be a citizen. So, I know I'm fat says, I received a call regarding 10K grant. The contractor said he agrees I am real business and I qualify, but I filled out one field wrong. So I was denied because outside variant. Okay, well, you should be able to fix that. Sent reevaluation request and never heard back. Call again. Honeyed word helps. Says Robert Dunham, honeyed word. So Robert is saying Robert Dunham gets his bees with honey. He gets his bears with honey, whatever. Yeah, that it does work to be nice sometimes, but sometimes you got to be a little bit more firm than others. Mohammed Shuaib says, waiting for response for EIDL increase. Should I get hazard insurance now to get it ready? No, Mohammed, I would wait. I would wait before you got your loan increase, because if you're paying an extra month more, it's only going to take you 1 or 2 days tops to get the hazard insurance. Today I got that, and I got that with the renter's insurance. If you own a house, you should be able to go through your homeowner's insurance. If you rent, you're going to have to go get renter's insurance. So I would wait to get the hazard insurance unless you really need the money like that day. So you might just, I would wait. I would personally wait. Chris Arnold says, off the phone with tier 2, she flagged my application for a different group to see where it holds up. If I don't hear back in 10 to 14 days, should I call back? Chris Arnold say, I would say call back even before that. I would call back next week. Manuel Cake Daddy says, does SBA note every time we call? Not every time. It's not going to be like this big note saying, oh, they called last week. They called this. No. Jason Rubin, hey, thank you so much. Thank you for the $1.50 that you just sent me. That's really cool. That's funny. I can receive money on chat now. I didn't even know that. Oh, I wonder how that happened. Maybe it's because I'm a certain amount of subscribers, then you're allowed to get that. Thank you, Jason Rubin. I got the $1.50 from you. I hope you get the 10K EIDL grant from us. and we'll call it even. Thanks again. Robert Dunham says, honey in the front for the front, frankness for the sup. That's great. Jamil Rivera says, once you are approved for the EIDL 24 months of working capital, how long does it take to get funded? The average for getting funded after you're approved is approximately 2 to 3 weeks. We've just talked to a couple people on this channel that said it's been over a month and I still haven't gotten funded. So the average, I'm going to say right now, is about 2 to 3 weeks, but some people have been waiting longer. 2 to 3 weeks is the average, Jamil. Just say that, but it's not cut in stone. Robert Richardson, nothing since 4/7. Oh, Jason Rubin. Thanks again, brother. Appreciate it. Robert Richardson, nothing since 4/7 on the increase. What do I do? Call that number I just gave you with the tier 2. Call them now. Tell them you are live on chat with the Speak and See and the community, talking about the exact same thing that is on your application, and you want to know what's going on. That will apply pressure. They might even get you another supervisor to look at. 6 days. I got my loan. B. Malone says he got it in 6 days. Richardson's 6 calendar days. Rashid Philly says, I'm waiting for the increase since April. I would call again. Jason Rubin says, I had to submit all my docs for recon. The loan officer called me and said, sorry, your recon was denied because your 4506T and information on your original application don't match. Okay, so what you should be able to do if your 4506 and your original application don't match is switch the numbers to make them match. Say, okay, I accidentally put the gross instead of the net. I did this instead of that, and you should be able to fix this as far as that's concerned. So what you want to do is you want to call back on that tier 2, or if you have a loan officer, call them back and say, okay, well, we need to make these numbers fit then, because the last numbers I gave you in the beginning was wrong. I was in a hurry. I put the wrong number down. But they can fix the loan if they don't match. You can fix it to make it match. People, you can make your numbers match. What's set in stone doesn't have to stay there. So you should be able to go back and fix that. Darlene Hall, that's right. You have to be proactive and keep sending documents to everyone. Targeted idlesba.gov, pdresponse.gov, and upload your documents into your portal. Thank you, Darlene, for that information right there. That's very good information. Everybody, a big shout out to Darlene for her help today. We appreciate what you're doing, Darlene. I want you to continue giving examples like that, because I can't talk fast enough or type fast enough to get all this information out. Richard Gordon says, I'm in EIDL increase appeal. Customers service agent told me unofficially could take 6 months. It could take 6 months, but that's way up there. Drags, $10. I'm glad you're still working on it. Yay. Thank you for that. $10 from I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Drags. And I thanks for the $10. Appreciate it. And she says, I'm glad, or he, I'm not sure. It says Drag, so maybe both. I'm glad you're still here working on it. The SBA is stealing this money. They put restrictions to cherry pick applications. I could not agree with you more. I cannot agree with you anymore, because it seems like they put restrictions not only to cherry pick, but to try to decline you, saying I'm declining you because you're over here. I'm declining you because you're over here, instead of putting us all together and saying everybody gets this. Everybody gets it. So yeah, I'm with you 100% on that, Drags. I agree. They did that to cherry pick applications for sure. Brian S., if the info does not match, then you have to email FOIA at the SBA office and get a copy of your original application. Same thing happened to me. Good information. Thank you, Brian S., for that. See, people are going to be able to come back to this thread here, to this live cast, and get information from all of you. And I want to thank you all for this information. That's very good information, Brian S. I appreciate that. Jamil Revere says, sounds good. Thank you so much for your brother. Thank you, Jamil. Brian S. says, you can find the FOIA email on the SBA website. I think they changed the numbers after you submit the original application. The numbers were different. Okay, yeah, I can understand that. Keyshawn Johnson Sanders says, I'm not too sure if this question has already been answered, but how long does it take targeted EIDL to get funded after approval. After approval on a targeted, it's probably going to be, usually you can get it within a couple days, but I've seen up to a month on a targeted advance. If you're waiting longer after that, I would call them. Drax said, LMA, no, Drax, I get it. I'm just kidding. I can see your screenshot. It says, it's pretty much, yeah, I get it. Jackson Combs says, targeted advance increase requests in loop asking for the same information. Wrote Senator and Senator responded. You and Jason keeping me hopeful. Tier 2 phone better than responding to their emails for sure. Yes. Tier 2 number is key, guys. It's just a key number. Call that number whenever you have a question. Call it up. Whenever you have a problem, call it up. People are there to answer. They're there to answer you quickly, and it helps so much. Be Malone, my sister got targeted in 5 business days. See? Yeah, that's about right. I'm hoping to get funded by the end of the week. Just got approved today. You will get funded by the end of the week, B Malone, because you were on this channel and you were calling them while you were talking to us. Bam. Guys, keep going. Keep calling right now. Call that tier 2 number right now and ask them what is up with your application. I encourage that right now. Drags, they did come to the state level as well as the leftover CARES Act money. They are saying it's for low-income communities, but it's not. Governors are doing the same in certain states. Drags is going to make me angry. I don't want to get angry. I want to be nice. But Drags, yes, you're so 100% correct about the low-income community crap. It's so frustrating that they did that. And that's what I think Drags is saying here is they took people over here and said, that are literally next door neighbors and said, you can get the money and you can't. It is so off balance. It is so inaccurate. It is so prejudiced. That map has got to go. And honestly, guys, we are making so much leeway about that map right now. There's so much stink being made. It's going to be headlines on Yahoo and CNN and Fox and all those channels. That is going to be the headlines within the next, by the end of next month, it's going to be headlines that map is gone. It's a prejudice map, and it'll go down in history as being a prejudice map. Chris Arnold, loan increase, 218 tax return. They received, said no data. So she said contact IRS CY. Also send PDF COVID. Chris Arnold said, I asked for tier 2 supervisor. Wow, you're pushing the envelope on that one, but you can always do that too. Yes. Just called my application being flagged. Being flagged. Now you know your application's being flagged. So you got to talk to them and say, why is it being flagged? We're legit. Talk to me. Send me what I need to know. Let me know what kind of information you need to let you know that I'm legit business. I know I am fat. It says you can call the SBA about targeted advance each time they say only wait for an email. They call about the EIDL increase. Yeah. Donald Fry, please. How can I reach SBA loan officer by email? Oh, you can't get a loan officer by email. Your application has to be submitted to the SBA. Your SBA gives it to then a loan officer, but you can't just directly email a loan officer because they won't be able to. It doesn't work that way. Robert Dunham says, okay, speak, wrote a letter to Isabel a bit back. Rivera's got office just sent me a blanket rejection letter. That's awesome. A rejection letter for Robert Dunham. If we can show that race is a factor, will reconsider it. Okay. So he's looking for a proxy race on that. I get it. But I don't think we have to show race as a factor on it. Will Law, that's fine. I don't need you, Will Law. We have what is right and what is wrong. What is right is that whether you're in a purple or yellow, you should blend it together and make one color out of that because it's all the United States. It was all affected by COVID. And what is correct and what is incorrect, what is correct is that it should not have income communities by location. That is just wrong. And that is what we're fighting for. We're going to continue fighting for it. It's just wrong. They used to call it redlining. And redlining is when you tried to keep a certain color, like say African American, they would try to keep African Americans out of a neighborhood. by saying, you're black, you cannot go into this neighborhood. And it was called redlining back in the day. But now that it's not called that, or it is called that, you're not allowed to do it. But that's what this is, what it seems like to me, is this is kind of like redlining by the government, and it's confusing. Drag says they put restrictions so it's harder to track who got the money and who did not. It created confusion. As a black woman, I'm telling you, it was put in place to divide us and hide what they are doing. See, drags is 100%. That's 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. She ain't lying. B. Malone, if you can prove that the number approved, Robert Dunham says, I say doubled up. B. Malone says, if you can prove that the number of approved apps are disproportionately leaning towards a certain side. Exactly, redlining, Drag said. Yes, it's redlining in a different manner, and it's still prejudice. It's still a racist way to divide people. That's the thing, and they're trying to get us to figure it out, who they're dividing. They're trying to make us figure it out, but we shouldn't have to figure it out because it's so common sense. It's just so common sense that I'm not going to even I'm not going to stoop down to their level. Is saying, oh, we got to do this by proxy because there's a certain amount of Asians or Haitians or Irish people in this zone. We're not doing it by proxy. Let's do it by reality. Let's do it by common sense. You're saying that the people across the street can get the loan, but I can't. Let's do it by that. So screw will law. I don't need will law. I need just to get back in front of a courtroom and say, what you're doing is wrong here. What you're doing is wrong. They're segregating us, and I think that we can all get our 10K if we just go on the merit of being right and wrong. So we'll see how it goes. That's what we're looking at. And like Drag said, it is redlining. Darlene Wilkerson, I used the number you provided and just got off the phone with an agent. Thank you. Way to go, Darlene. You're moving forward. You're getting closer. Chris Arnold, right on. All businesses were affected. Amen to that. Cardin on April 4th, says Robert Dunham. B. Malone says, like the shuttered venue grant lawsuit, kind of. Robert Richardson said, they said my account haven't been assigned to a loan officer. Well, that's okay. As long as your application is still in process, there's millions of people out there that have not been assigned to a loan officer yet. Equal Protection Clause Amendment. Drags, they wanted to hide that comment. We will not hide that comment. It says, it is sickening. Racism is racism, and it must stop. Can't we call racism racism? Yes, we can, and we will continue to call it that. We will not hold back because our kids are going to grow up knowing a lot more. And it's not even this generation. It's not even our generation, guys. I want to say it's a generation that's much older generation that's trying to dictate our generation, how we think. And they're totally off. Because I think we're really more in queue with each other than the government says we are. I really do believe that. Chris Arnold, but speak, laugh out loud. Biden said he was going to unite America. Yeah, did he say that? I don't know. I didn't listen to him enough to hear that part, but Kim White says, I was just told to call it Black Friday. B. Malone says, Richard Richardson, once it gets assigned to a loan officer, the process will go quick. Yep, that's true. I've applied to reconsideration, says Adil Emmanuel. It's been 3 months just showing processing your loan, but nothing ever moved. Should I do something or should I just wait? You should call him right now, Adil. That's what we're doing here. We are fixing people's problems. We've seen a couple problems go away, or at least a couple problems get solved and no longer in limbo. So I put the number down there for you, Adil Emmanuel, to call them up right now as we speak. It's before 7 o'clock. You should be able to get right in there. And let them know you're on with us, and let's see how that goes. Let us know how it goes. Vanessa Wilson just called the SBR. They're waiting for the IRS to confirm my husband's income, but she said we can speed it up by sending a copy of a stamped letter. Feels you break through. That's what we're talking about. Oops. That's what I'm saying. Tell me it's not working. It's working. That's what we do is we come out here and we apply pressure. That's what we're talking about. That's why that's why we're here. So that Vanessa Wilson can get an answer like that. Robert Dunham, unite in debt. I know I'm fat, says, unfortunately, B. Malone, maybe not. I've been sitting with a loan officer for a month with no email or contact. Donald's random video says Biden is a liar. Hey, Donald, don't be nice, would you? I wouldn't call him like a straight out liar. I would say he's told a little fib. They may have gotten into a big fat fib, but calling somebody a liar, that's just wrong, dude. Just kidding. All right. One Love Beauty. I got an invite back in April and I missed it. So now my loan is denied. Reconsider. Reconsider. You can put in a reconsideration, One Love, and you should call them up right now. Call that number I gave. Call up right now. We have people calling up the SBA right now, and they are getting responses back like they've never gotten. So I just want to say, if you call them up right now, things in your life might just change. Thank you so much, says Adil. Thank you. Call them. Carlene Jackson says, is there funding for a loan for people who do not have a business? Not for this. I'm sorry, Carlene. I'm not sure. There probably is funding for loans for people who don't have a business. But as far as we're dealing with the SBA, this is a small business administration. So I'm not sure where you would go for that. One Love Beauty is too late. Is it too late? No, call them now. You could probably get in. I think they're open till 8. Even some of them, even 24 hours. I would just keep calling, keep calling. I know I'm fat. What's crazy? Round one. I know I'm fat. This is again Sundar. What can we do to help continue to push getting rid of the 30% decrease in income? Okay, Sundar, first we have to get rid of the purple zone. Then we can move on to the 30% because doing both at once, it can get a little bit, we got to knock out that purple zone first. Once we knock out that purple zone, that 30% down is going to go much, much easier. So right now we're just working on that 30% or getting rid of the low income. Once we hit that, the 30% will go faster, but we need to hit that first level for that, just to let you know. I'd be getting a senator, congressman, be alone. They need to expedite. Officer, One Love Beauty. What about if you're a sole proprietor? Yeah, most of us here are sole proprietors, One Love. If you're a sole proprietor, then you are a business. So you can go in and you can ask for a business loan through the SBA. Go to sba.gov and go into their business loans and you can ask for a business loan for starting off a business for sure. Do you think the senator's letter will help at all, or do you think it was a PR move? Oh, the senator's letter is definitely helping. It's definitely helping. Chris Arnold, I'm out for now. Keep up the great work. They should put you and Jason up for humanitarian awards. Yeah, give it up for Jason McElhone, everybody. Come on. He's been a big trooper in this, man. He's been a great big help. We appreciate all he did and is doing. He's not going to stop either. Dunham SBA programs, Troy S. open till 8. Thank you for that information, Troy S. They are open till 8, everybody. So call that number, open till 8. And we have been seeing movements are happening right now for you, getting your money and getting your loans. So keep on moving with it. What's the number? Adrian Fontanet asks. I will put it up right here. Doop. That number is for you, Adrian Fontenant, and keep on going. That number is for everybody out there who needs this number that wants to continue getting paid and getting money. We together as a community are putting pressure on the SBA right now. Right now, we are seeing Speak and See subs and people calling in from this channel that are actually getting approved. So I want you right now, if you have not got approved or if you need help with the SBA, to call that number I just put down there as tier 2 and call them right now and say, we are here with you. If you have a question for the SBA and they're not answering you on the phone, ask me right here on the chat. I will answer it for you, and you can give them the information because we may know a little bit more than the SBA agent you're talking to. And we do sometimes because we've been around a lot long. Kim White, thank you so much. Buddy, give it up to Kim White. Thank you so much. We appreciate that, honey. And I want to thank you all for, wow, I get chat revenue now. Wow. That's crazy. And I appreciate the chat revenue and stuff like that. I really do. And I can use it. This is great. I probably made more money in chat revenue today than I've made all day without it. Thank you so much. But seeing you guys get the money, seeing you guys get paid, really just, that's what makes my day. My day that people just got on here and said, hey, I just got my loan while I was on the phone on your channel. That makes my day so much, it makes it worth it. And Kim, again, everybody, thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. I appreciate that so much. I totally do. That's amazing. Kim White. And I've seen Kim White on here before. I've seen you a few times on here. I think I've seen your comments, and I just thank you. Drag says, I agree. Robert Richardson, I live in a mobile home park, so how come I'm not low income? Right, that's what we're trying to do with this low income map, is we are literally getting pictures and sending it to Twitter and SBA and sending it to different senators and governors and congresswomen and congressmen saying, look at this. This is a trailer park in a high income community or middle class. And then we have mansions and yacht clubs in low income communities. So the map has got to go. Guys, listen, once we get this map, and we're very close to getting this map canceled, off, stricken, you are going to get your $10,000. The people who are out there that have been praying to God for this $10,000 and have not gotten it will be getting that $10,000 once we get this map stricken. The 30% is going to come, it's almost going to come with it. Here's the deal. The map is kind of prejudice. You're cutting people apart. We're being separated from each other, and we should never be separated as a human race. We should always be just thought of as one race, one love, one united. United we stand. And this is the way it needs to stay. So once we get that, but then they go with the 30%. They did not say, they told you to shut your doors, they didn't say, go shut your doors, we got $10,000 for you. And go shut your doors and lose 30%. No, they didn't say that. They said, go shut your doors. Here's $10,000 EIDL grant. They didn't say, you need to shut your doors, lose 30% and be in this income to get the $10,000. They didn't say that. They said, you need to close your doors to your business and stay safe. We're going to give you this $10,000 grant. That's what we went by. That's what was in the CARES Act, and that's why we all shut our doors and went home and stayed safe. So with that said, that's where we're at. Get rid of the 30%, get rid of the low-income community area, and get your $10,000. And that's where we're moving to. That's where we're going to on this. Thanks again, Kim White. I appreciate that. Okay, One Love says, oh, on hold now. We'll see. Good. She's on hold with that. Good. You're on hold. You're going to get your 10K. Or not your 10K, but you're going to get your loan, One Love. We are here with you. We are here with you. Donald's Random Videos, Robert Richardson, because you live in a trailer park, don't make you low income. Right, no, that's the thing, is they go by, and that's what, it makes no sense, because you can say you're low income, and it just doesn't make sense. Guys, let's just admit it. It doesn't make any sense. The low income communities does not make sense at all. We're getting it stricken. We're getting it gone. And that's why we're here today to fight for you, saying, get rid of it. I want my 10K. And we're going to continue fighting for your 10K. And we're going to continue striking down that low income community. And we're going to continue striking down that 30%. Get rid of it. LoyalDetermined.com. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Everybody give it up for Loyal Determined. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now we are just praying that One Love and Beauty gets on. Call that number and tell them Speak and See wants to talk to him. Put them on the line with me. I will be more than happy to take your call for you and help you get your loan. Dwayne, what if we didn't send an email because we were not in low-income communities, so we just missed out? Right. Okay. That's a big question I've been getting. I didn't send an email because thank you again, loyaldetermined.com. Dwayne is saying I didn't send back my information because I read the email and it said, look, I'm not in the community. I'm not low income. I'm not purple. So there's no reason for me to send it. Right. That's why Out of 10,300,000 invitations that were sent out, only 1,100,000, I think 1,100,000 invitation or applications were sent back. So when only 10% of the people are sending you back your application saying, that's because the other 90% are saying, I'm out. I'm not even in the community. So when we do fix it, when we do get that map stricken down and the yellow and purple vanish, no more low-income community, yes, they will resubmit applications. We will resubmit applications saying, give me my $10,000 grant. And we will get that $10,000 grants after we submit our new applications, which there's plenty of money left. There's plenty of money because it was supposed to be for all of America, not just the zoning that they made. So just to let you know, it's coming and it's coming soon. Okay, Kim White says it's being flagged for processing for a loan officer review. Well, that's good. That's good. Kim White, if it's being processed for a loan officer, that is great news. Once you start getting a loan officer review, then that's a good thing. That means you're to the next level. So that's awesome. Lauren W., my question is, who added the low income requirement from the SBA for which I'm asking for a name, please. Who put that there, right? Who put that there? Lauren, they're not going to tell us who put it there because whoever put it there, that would be political suicide. You might as well just go and say, I'm not running for office this year because I put that there. No, whoever put that there is hiding. I think I know who did it. Okay, I'm guessing. I got 3 names for you. 4. Pelosi had to be in on that. I'm thinking Rubio, Cardin, and Schumer. Now, Rubio, I'm saying because he was the Senate committee majority at the time, leader. Cardin, I'm saying because he was the minority leader at the time. Pelosi, because she was the Speaker of the House, and she was always in that room by herself during all of this. And Schumer, I'm saying he was with Pelosi. So those are the 4. Out of those 4, I guarantee you one of them's right that put it there. So I know they're not going to come out and say, I put it there, though. And who do we have next? Question would be for Lauren W. My question is, who added low income? I did that one. P-Tech says, I just sent you an email with a link to Dallas Morning News article where DDFW SBA director said the 2 grant programs will eventually open to businesses in areas that aren't low income. Really? What? Really? Did we do it? I can't wait to read that article because if we did it, if they're opening it to non-low income communities, to businesses not in low income communities, then we did it. That would be the biggest breaking news that we've had all year on EIDL grants. So I can't wait to go to my email and check that out. First, we're going to finish this live chat, but I will go check that out. And wow, that'd be crazy because if that just happened, guys, then we're all going to get our 10K. We're all getting the rest of the 9K. Oh, wow. Anyway, okay. Let me not get too excited because every time I get excited about something SBA is supposed to do, I get unexcited the next day when I realize they're not doing it. So redlining, exactly what it is, says Kim White. And yes, Kim White is exactly right. It's a redlining to the extreme to where it's not even just redlining to the fact that it's not just real estate companies or banks redlining. Now this is government redlining, which is, wow, that would be like, we might as well just move to Russia and government redline and cut everybody off into what they make and what they look like. It's a horrible thing. It's a very scary thing. Rosen and Cardin worked on that, said Robert Dunham. Yep. They sure did. And then Lauren W. says, shot in the dark, but someone knows. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. I think more than one person knows, Lauren, but nice try. Agree, says Kim White. Robin Buckley, good to see you. How's it going, Mrs. Buckley? How are you doing tonight? I just got an answer from the recon. I now have the blue slider on the increase amount. So slide the amount. Want to guess? What? I get nothing but a red error message. Okay, you're closer then. So what you need to do, Robin Buckley, now is call that tier 2 number and tell them exactly what you're telling me. I'm just putting the number back down there for you, Robin. Call that number. Call that number again. This is good news. If you just got the blue slider, then you're getting closer. It's there for you. So call them up and tell them what you're telling us. I think you just got your loan. I think you just got it. I think Robin Buckley just got her loan. All right. Don't clap yet. Don't clap yet. We're not sure. Let me know. Let us know. Robert Dunham, Cardin, Schumer, and Pelosi. Yes. And I think Rubio was in on that too, Dunham. One Love says someone answered. Melanie Hinn says, oh my God, just got off the phone with the SBA Tier 2 rep about my targeted idle application. She could give me a time. She couldn't give me a time frame. Okay. Well, at least you're back in it, Melinda. At least you're back there. You know that you've talked to somebody. And what I would do tomorrow, believe it, I mean, I know it sounds like a lot, but call again tomorrow, Melinda. Call again tomorrow and let them know. Find somebody else that can maybe give you a little bit more closer, because keep your application in motion. Just keep it rolling. Keep it oil on. Keep it oiled. Rubio didn't want to change it when Trump was in office. Remember that bill to increase the EIDL grant? And he said, no, let them raise PPP loans. Yes, B. Malone, I agree. That's why I think Rubio might have a little bit of something to do with this too. I agree. Drags, the zoning is all the way off. We all shut down businesses and had to make modifications for to slow the spread. These people in Congress are out of control. They work for us, not the other way around. Amen. Amen, Drags. Tier 1 priority Maine. What the flip? Tier 1 priority Maine. PT, can I have a copy? Can I have a copy? Yeah, get him a copy. Dino Tran, let me show that if he wants to show his Hotmail. Robert Dunn Cardin's priorities shifted in his town hall December. Robert Dunham, he went from frank negotiation talks to minority talks. Yep. Yeah. Dunham asked Cardin in January. He deflected to Republicans. Yes. P-Tech says Herbert Austin, district director of Dallas-Fort Worth SBA, said that, but he said he doesn't know when it will happen. Ooh. Okay, well, if he said it's going to happen, that's Dallas, Texas talking, huh? Okay. Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth is, that's where the SBA's main hub is. Wow. Okay. You're not saying that it came from North Dakota or South Dakota. You're saying it came from Fort Worth. There's a lot more meat behind that than if it was somewhere else. But that's huge. If Herbert Austin said, yeah, wow, he works. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. Sorry. KHG, has anyone actually gotten funded for the second idol? Yes. Oh, yes. A lot of people have been funded for that. Lauren W. Robin, use the same device you used to apply. If you use your phone to log in, you applied from your laptop, you will end up in stuck mode. Oh, good one. Good one, Lauren. Maybe that'll help. I have KHG, mine's out of processing, and it has been for a long time. Robert Dunham is trying. Ironically, Cardin thought there wasn't enough money for the targeted. That's funny. Something to look into for sure. Lauren, thank you, says Robin Buckley. Robert Dunham, if it's in Texas, that would have a little merit. Yeah, for sure. But who knows? Guys, this is really good news that I've had tonight from all of you. People, we just found something out. We found out that when we come together like this as a community and we apply pressure to a certain area, they listen because we're louder and we have backup. And I just want you guys to know out there, I am fighting for you. Everybody here in this channel is together. We're all small business owners and we're sticking together like glue. I want to thank you all for sticking together with me on this channel. I want to thank you all for the revenue that I've got tonight, the donations that you've been giving me. I've never known that could happen. That's really cool. And I appreciate it. It's very humbling to see that. And I want you to know I'm going to continue working for your grants and for your idols. And once we get this restrictions removed, and we all get that $10,000 in fullness, maybe you got 1,000. If you get that other 9, when you get that other 9, we can thank each other. We can thank one another here for saying, yeah, we stuck together. And it's not only us that got it, but it's America that we got it. It's like a stimulus check for small businesses that really will throw this country into a whole new gear as far as moving forward. Guys, I want to thank you. Thank you, Robin Buckley. Congratulations. 3 people, including Robin Buckley, so there's 2, including you, that literally said, I just got my loan during this stream. Wow. And I hope to continue getting valuable information to you, not just a clickbait. I don't like clickbait. I don't like it. I don't like it when I click on something and it's not fruitful to my life. So hopefully you clicked here today and it was fruitful to your life. Once again, I ask that you like, subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. You have a blessed night. Dunham, thank you for all you do. Guys, he's a behind-the-scenes person. Thanks a lot, guys. Donald says, take a pause, have a drink of water. Yeah, I need to. Yeah. Good idea, Donald. Yep, that worked. Jackson Combs. Dwayne says, thank you for now. All the informative information. Tireless help on this idle grant. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Evangelist Pauline. Oh, wait. Jackson Combs says, I just got an email from my senator. Murkowski says he has contacted the SBA regarding my and others' complaints and handling the idle program. Will forward their... Yeah. There we go. It's working. Guys, girls, what we're doing here is working. It's working. There we go. He just got a contact from his senator. Evangelist Pauline says, hello, speaking to you. I have watching you for a while. This is my first message. SBA sent me an invitation for Idle Advance, and I applied. They denied me. I'm not in low-income community. Should I do a recon? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Pauline. I would do a recon. I would actually call the number. I'm going to give you the number right down here, Pauline. Call that number. That tier 2 number I'm just putting down there. Call them up right now, and they are going to tell you to do a recon as well. But call them up right now and say, I was denied. I don't know why. So yes, do a recon. Robert Dunham, remember everyone, if you feel bad, call Rep. Blaine's office and he'll ask for idle forgiveness because you feel bad for you. Thanks, Banks. Calling tier 2. Thanks. Way to go, Jackson Combs. Call tier 2. LoyalDetermined.com. If you got funded for the first round of PPP money, how do you qualify for second round? Or does your bank automatically put you in the process? No. Loyal Determined, if you got funded for the first PP round, you need to go ahead and put in another loan. They're saying that they're out of PP round number 2. They're not. They're not. And if they are, then they're going to get the money refunded. However, what you need to do, go to, Womply, go to Womply.com and file a PPP through Womply. Biz2 credit. Let me do this for you, Loyalty. If you haven't gotten your second round of PPP, I'm going to give you, go Bluevine. Go Bluevine. Bluevine is hooking people up right now. Go to Bluevine or Blue. What's the other one? There's Bluevine and Blue something else. Oh, Bluevine and what's the other one? Anybody out there can help me out? It's Bluevine and Bluevine PPP. There's Bluevine and Blue PPP. Blue Acorn. Okay. Try Bluevine and try Blue Acorn. LoyalDetermined.com. Try Bluevine.com and BlueAcorn.com. And put in an application with both of them. put in a PPP application with both of them. And do that now. And you'll probably get your second round PPP. Robert Dunham, remember everyone, if you feel bad, Rep Lane, calling tier 2. I just told that one to Loyal Determined. Darlene Jones is to show appreciation for the hard work you do. Thank you so much, Darlene. I appreciate that so much. And thank you very much. God bless you. I do appreciate that. No coffee, start idle. Okay. Guys, I am going to let you go. Acorn, thank you. You guys are down there. Acorn. Yes, Blue Acorn. That's the one. B. Malone, Jackson Combs, Darlene. Yes, Blue Vine and Blue Acorn. Go try that. And if you can't get it from there, try Womply. Thank you, Lord. Wow, I appreciate that. Loyal Determined. I totally appreciate that. And try Womply, because Womply might even give you like a Blue Acorn or a Blue Vine. And thank you again, Loyal Determined. I totally appreciate that. Amazing. It's so funny seeing that happen. Like I've seen it happen on other people's YouTubes, but not mine. So that's really cool. I appreciate that so much. Where's the number to call SBA? Donald Fry says. I'm going to put that right here. Donald Fry. Right there. There's the number to the tier 2 that you can call and have your application number with you. Donald, when you call, Donald Fry, when you call, have your application number with you and they can help you right away. Appreciate the answer. Thank you so much, Loyalty Determined. Hopefully that answer gets you the money. It should. They should really take care of you. And hopefully, praise God. Cool. P-Tech, I sent you the link and sent you a PDF, an article, in case you hit a paywall. This is Casey from Dallas. Okay, thank you, Casey. Let me write that down. All right, I'm going to write that down. I thank you for your information there. I can't wait to find out if this is really happening. If it's really happening in Dallas, Fort Worth, that they're striking the map, the policy map. If they're getting rid of that, guys, we are going to see a major amount of $10,000 idle grants kicked out to you. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it, and I want to thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe. I appreciate the revenue, the chat revenue, the donations that you've given me. Again, Loyalty Determined. Thank you so much. I appreciate Darlene Hall. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Everybody hit that like button, and I'm going to go watch my Tampa Bay Lightning play tonight for the Stanley Cup semifinals. And happy Father's Day to all you fathers. And God bless you all. You have a blessed night. Somebody say, hey, I want my 10K. I think I got that. I do. Let's see if I got it.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah.
S513. S513. S513.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah. 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 Give it to me.
Play this game. Some call us annoying, but we think it's a shame. All find time to chat and go live and get with the House and Senate on the phone and online. We even tweet the press when we feel like we're stuck on Bill. S513. Say we're out of luck, but I think that it's time that they hear our voice and then we say it louder because it's our choice. We say, hey, we want 10K. Got it?
Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah. 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 Give it to me.
And my friends like to play this game. Some call us annoying, but we think it's a shame. All find time to chat and go live and get with the House and Senate on the phone and online. We even tweet the press when we feel like we're stuck on a bill. S513. Say we're out of luck, but I think that it's time that they hear our voice and then we say it louder because it's our choice. We say, hey, we want 10K. Got it?
Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah. 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 Give it to me.
Me and my friends, we like to play this game. Some call us annoying, but we think it's a shame. All find time to chat and go live and get with the House and Senate on the phone and online. We even tweet the press when we feel like we're stuck on Bill. S513. Say we're out of luck, but I think that it's time that they hear our voice and then we say it louder because it's our choice. We